Alright, hi everyone, how's it going? And welcome to another video. Now, about a month ago, I did a video called Conor McGregor vs. Floyd Mayweather, where I kind of just made my predictions about what I felt was going to happen in the upcoming Conor McGregor vs. Floyd Mayweather fight. Well, that fight has happened, and in the past, when I've done these kinds of fight videos, I usually like to, if I can, to do some sort of a follow-up video. So that's what I want to do right now. Kind of want to do a follow-up video. Because the fight was different than I thought it would be. In fact, Conor McGregor ended up doing much better than I thought he was going to do. And I just want to talk about that in this video. Because I felt when this match was going to happen that Conor McGregor, really had nothing to lose, and people have been saying that. But if you think about it, Conor McGregor really did have to at least survive 3 rounds. So in that regard, he did have something to lose, because if he was beaten right away, it would be like, pretty bad for him. It would make him look pretty bad. It would make the UFC look bad. So he pretty much, kind of had nothing to lose, provided he survived at least 3 rounds. And once he made it past the 3rd round, then yes, he had nothing to lose, because he did get $30 million from what I understand for this matchup. And that's, before all that pay-per-view money was factored into it. And I believe Floyd Mayweather's amount was $100 million before all that, pay-per-view money is factored in. But yeah, I know in the last video, I kind of felt that maybe a couple things might possibly happen. I know I did kind of feel that there was a strong possibility that the match would be very boring, because both guys are counterpunchers, and I thought they would both fight very defensively. And, that didn't really happen. It was a very exciting matchup, and I was really surprised at how well Conor did. I mean, that really took me by surprise. Conor was beaten in the 10th round, but he actually won a few rounds. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 or the exact amount, but he did win some rounds. And that's, better than you could say for some of Floyd Mayweather's opponents. So, yeah, he really did do good in that regard. I know some people have been talking about Conor McGregor's stamina, his endurance. And I did hear somewhere, and don't quote me on this, that Conor McGregor really doesn't do like a whole lot of like cardio work, like running and that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I did hear something in regards to that. Either way, I have heard people say that, cardiovascular conditioning does tend to be one of Conor's weaknesses. And although you didn't see that in the beginning of the match, you did see that toward the end. He really appeared to be getting very tired in those later rounds. And then Floyd Mayweather was able to defeat him. But nonetheless, that didn't happen until the 10th round. And Conor McGregor did very good against Floyd Mayweather, a guy who's arguably considered to be one of the greatest boxers of all time. Floyd Mayweather retired undefeated now, 50-0. And there have been very few boxers in history that have retired undefeated. The only other one I could think of is Rocky Marciano. There might be some others, but, Floyd Mayweather's another one. So, yeah, really, the match really surpassed my expectations, that's for sure. Because, yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure about Conor McGregor. I did feel at one point that maybe if he was losing, that he might resort to some kind of tactic like a takedown or a kick. But that didn't happen. Now, there were some punches he threw. There were some punches that Conor McGregor threw that, might not have been legal boxing punches. And I don't know if he lost points for that or anything in that regard. But, yeah, nonetheless, really was a pretty exciting fight. And, I didn't know what to make of it. I really didn't. I didn't know how everything was going to go down and what it would be like. But yeah, and now that the match is over, I'm not sure what's next for Conor McGregor. I know Floyd Mayweather is retired. Well, Conor McGregor, I don't know if he's now going to go back to the UFC and defend his lightweight title. That I don't know. So who knows what will happen now in the immediate future. But, yeah, I just wanted to do this video, just kind of weigh in on the matchup, kind of, talk about how I think it went. Like I said, Conor McGregor did end up doing significantly better than, I thought he was going to do. But, and you also have to understand, I should mention this, Conor McGregor's had no pro fights. That's another important thing to, emphasize in this. This was his first professional fight, and he did really good against, like I said, arguably one of the greatest of all time in Floyd Mayweather. So, yeah, that's all I got. If you watched this video, as always, I thank you for watching. Have a great day.